Okay, let's start now. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our online teaching class, and our subject for today it's science. And now we are still in Unit 5, which is home electricity. So electricity is very important to us so that our life is more comfortable. Okay? Before we go to our topic, let's read three vocabulary words. Everybody, can you turn on your microphone, please, and let us read nature.
Nature.
Very good. Okay, very good.
Nature.
Very good. Everybody spell the one nature.
Nature. Nature.
Okay, nature in Thai.
ธรรมชาติ
Very good. So what you can see in the nature? What can you see?
trees,
Trees. Very good. Another.
flower,
Flowers. Very good.
animal,
Another.
animal,
Okay. Another. Animals. Given the sunlight, air. Okay, those are the parts of nature. Okay. Next one. Everybody, let us read. Source.
source.
Okay. Everybody spell the word source. S-O.
Source.
Okay, very good. I have only one student. What's your name? Linjai?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
การเรียน
Inside?
Nigeria.
Okay, next one. Everybody read. Spin.
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 Spell the word spin. S-P.
SPIN. Spin.
In Thai.
ปั่น
Again.
ปั่น
Very good. Again, everybody read in English, then read in Thai. Nature.
Nature.
ธรรมชาติ
Very good.
แหล่งที่มา
Very good.
บ้านหมุนเวียนเหรอ
Okay, and now let's go to our topic. And our topic for today is electricity from nature. So, okay, so nature we can it's like in our you can our environment. Okay, we can get electricity through the mains and batteries. So this is the plug and the socket. Okay, this one it's a device when you're going to put it to the main socket, it will work, right? Okay, and another one, this one is the batteries. Okay, batteries, so you're going to put in a device and the device it's going to work. Okay, and now apart from the mains and the batteries, we can also get electricity from nature. So what is nature? So nature, it means natural materials like mountain. Do you know mountain? What's mountain?
No.
Pukaw. Am I correct?
Oh.
Pukaw, mountain. Look there. Sea. Sea in Thai?
Sea is
Tale. Okay. Sky in Thai. Sky.
ท้องฟ้า
Okay, very good. So these are part of nature. Even the sun, air, it's part of the nature. So how can we get electricity from there? Okay, wait, someone's coming. So how can another one? Who's that? Sorry.
อืมเขาดิวชื่ออะไรนะ
Sita.
ลืมแล้ว
Sita. It's late. They are late already. Okay. Next one. There are many materials from nature that we can use producing electricity. Like this one. What's this?
sun
Very good. So the sun give us sunlight. Am I correct? Another one. What's this?
water
Water. Very good. Another one.
wind
Very good. So these are the materials from nature that we can produce electricity. So this one is unlimited. It's too many, right? In everyday life, it's part of the nature. We have sun, right? We have water. We have wind. So now, how can we make electricity from the sun, from the water, and wind? How? Do you know? How can we get sun? How can we get electricity from the sun, from the water, and the wind? So this is our topic. Okay. Number one, the sun is the biggest source of energy. I will repeat. The sun is the biggest source of energy. So where can you find the sun? It's in the outer space, right? So the sunlight give us light to the solar panel. So this one's the solar panel, and this is what we call solar energy. So the solar energy, when it's solar, is the energy which comes from the heat and light coming from the sun. Understand? Solar, it means, okay, you use the solar energy from the sunlight. And now I'm going to show you a video first, okay? Wait a minute. So, energy. I'm going to share my screen first so that we can see the video because today it's more on video, okay? Sorry. Okay. A minute. Solar panel. Okay. Can you hear now, class?
No, I cannot hear.
Hi, I'm Lee Patrick
Okay, I
Sullivan
can
with
hear
Energy
now.
Now, and today I'd like to talk to you about the power of the sun. Solar power is the most abundant, most renewable resource we have. If we could collect 1/100th of 1% of the sun's energy reaching the Earth, it would be more energy than all humans use today. Just outside Yuma, Arizona is the sunniest place in the world. 90% of the year the skies are clear, and these southwest deserts have enough suitable land to supply 80% of the entire planet's current use. The sun has produced energy for billions of years and naturally energizes all of the plants on the planet. These plants give energy to animals and power the human body. This is done by a process called photosynthesis. For decades now, scientists have unlocked the secrets of how a plant creates energy through photosynthesis and can duplicate that process using modern technology and silicone. This process of creating electricity from the sun can power our homes and cities. There are two ways of capturing the power of the sun. First is photovoltaic devices, more commonly known as solar cells. They change sunlight directly into electricity. These individual cells are joined together to make solar panels.
So these
These
are
can be
solar
placed on
panel.
rooftops, in calculators, and even on large-scale
Those are
fields
solar
covering
panels,
many
Remember,
acres to power
solar
cities.
panel.
Solar energy systems produce no air pollutants or carbon
So,
dioxide.
no air
And
pollution.
because they can be placed on the top of existing buildings, they do not
We can
require
put in our
extra
house
land for power plants.
in the top.
Another
our
way to
top.
capture the sun's energy is by capturing its heat. Solar thermal electric power plants generate electricity by concentrating solar energy to boil water, which then produces steam. This steam turns a turbine, which moves a generator to produce electricity. Solar thermal electric plants consist of fields of mirrors to reflect the concentrated sunlight onto a receiver. The receiver then collects this solar energy and converts it to heat. The production of energy from solar thermal plants work essentially the same as fossil fuel power plants. But instead of producing steam from burning fossil fuels, the steam is made by the sun. The only downside to this source of technology is that the power only exists as long as the sun is up. To help solve this problem, other forms of solar technology have been explored. Scientists are currently working on methods to store this energy for cloudy days and nighttime. One way to conquer this problem is building new power plants that combine a multitude of renewable energy sources. Using solar power and wind power and biogas could do this. When one method is not creating electricity, the other could take over. Other methods, such as storing excess power in batteries, could also be a possible future for solar technology.
So that is what called solar energy. It means we use the sunlight so that we can get energy or what we call electricity. You know, my brother in the Philippines, he pays the electricity very expensive. For example, every month, my brother pays 25,000 baht. And now, because he has solar panel in his house, he pays only 5,000 baht. Okay, so that he can save electricity. Another example of solar source, okay, this one, it's the wind. The wind always blow. It can be used in producing electricity too. So this is what I call the wind energy. Okay, the wind turbine is the energy which is produced by blowing wind. And now I'm going to show you a video again about the wind energy. What's the number one that I showed to you? What's that? Source of energy? It's what? What do you call that? It's solar? Solar?
Solar energy.
Very good. Solar energy. And this one now, it's the wind energy. Let's watch.
Every 24 hours, wind generates enough kinetic energy to produce roughly 35 times more electricity than humanity uses each day. And unlike coal or oil, this resource is totally renewed each day. So how can we harness this incredible amount of energy? And is it possible to create a world powered entirely by wind? The basic principle of wind energy is simple. A series of sails or blades mounted around a rotor catch the wind and translate its kinetic energy into rotational energy. Traditional windmills use that rotational energy to grind wheat or pump water. But in modern wind turbines, it turns a generator that creates electricity. This conversion from wind to rotational energy to electricity has defined wind turbines since their invention in the late 19th century. And there are three primary factors that determine just how much energy they can produce: the size and orientation of the blades aerodynamic design, and the amount of wind turning the rotor. First up, blade orientation. Wind turbines can be designed with their rotor on a vertical axis or a horizontal axis. Vertical blades can pick up wind coming from any direction, but with much less efficiency than horizontal axis rotors. Horizontal designs allow blades to capture the wind's full force by tracking the wind's direction and turning to face it. This turning process is called yawing, and older windmills achieved it through manual monitoring. Today, wind sensors and computer systems automatically adjust the blades with expert precision to capture as much energy as possible. Outside rotor orientation, the blades themselves need to be shaped to maximize efficiency. While early designs used flat blades, modern blades are curved like airplane wings. Wind travels faster over the curved surface, creating a low-pressure pocket above the blade that forces it upwards. Since the amount of lift depends on the angle at which the wind is moving relative to the blade, modern blades also incorporate a twist, optimizing how much of the blade can cut into the wind. Made of fiberglass and resin layers, these blades are strong enough to operate through rain, lightning, and blistering sunlight for over 20 years. Even with aerodynamic blades and a horizontal rotor, a wind turbine can only capture wind if it's in a windy environment. Wind speeds typically increase the higher into the atmosphere you travel. So today, most turbines are well over 100 meters tall, with equally large rotor diameters. A turbine of this height and size can capture a huge amount of wind, generating enough electricity every year to power 750 American homes. A wind farm of 200 similarly sized turbines could power over 150,000 American homes, or twice as many European homes, for an entire year. Offshore wind farms contain an even greater number of even larger turbines. In 2019, the largest wind turbine ever built began operating off the coast of the Netherlands. With a rotor diameter of 220 meters, just one of these turbines can meet the annual power needs of 16,000 European households. Despite its amazing potential, wind energy still faces challenges. Wind may be a free and unlimited fuel, but no matter how large or efficient a turbine is, there's a mathematical limit to how much wind it can convert into electricity. German physicist Albert Betz calculated that since some wind must remain to keep the blades spinning, a turbine can only ever capture 59.3% of the wind's energy. Additionally, some people feel turbines disrupt natural scenery, and wind energy's intermittent availability can make it difficult to integrate into electrical grids. But even with these challenges, modern wind turbines have made wind energy the most efficient and inexpensive source of electricity. Wind turbines already provide essential energy for communities around the world, and for many farmers, hosting a wind turbine can be a reliable source of additional income. With continued improvements in wind forecasting, electrical grid infrastructure, and energy storage, wind power might blow away all our energy problems. Next up,
Okay. And that's what we call that wind energy. We use the air or wind so that we can produce electricity too. Okay, another one. And this one I'm going to show to you. And the last one, it's the hydroelectric power. Okay, this one. So the hydroelectric power, water can be used in the producing electricity as well. And this one's what we call hydroelectric power. So the hydroelectric power is an energy produced using water, right? What's number one? What do we use? What's the number one? What do we use? It's what? The sunlight, right? And what kind of energy is that? It's the solar energy.
Solar energy,
Very good. And the number two, it's what?
wind energy.
Okay, it's the wind energy. And now I'm going to show to you. Now it's the hydroelectric power. Okay, and this one. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Hydroelectric power. This one. So that you will know. And later we'll play many games. Okay? So that you will know.
Hydropower. Hydropower, or hydroelectricity, refers to the conversion of energy from flowing water into electricity. It is considered a renewable energy source because the water cycle is constantly renewed by the sun. One of the first uses of hydro energy was for mechanical milling, such as grinding grains. But today, modern hydro plants produce electricity using turbines and generators. The mechanical energy created by moving water spins rotors on a turbine. This turbine is connected to an electromagnetic generator which produces electricity when the turbine spins. There are two main types of hydroelectricity production: dams and run-of-river. Hydro dams utilize the potential energy from dammed water to produce electricity. A dam is a large barrier constructed to raise the level of water and control its flow. The elevation created by the dam creates gravitational force for turning the turbine when water is released. Some dams also contain an additional reservoir at their base where water is stored to be pumped to the higher reservoir for release when electricity is in demand. This is referred to as pumped storage hydro. The second form of hydroelectricity production is run-of-river hydro. Run-of-river still uses turbines and generators, but relies on natural water flow rates of rivers, diverting just a portion of the water through turbines. Because run-of-river hydro is subject to natural water variability, it is more intermittent than dammed hydro. There are various sizes of hydro plants that produce electricity. Large hydro, greater than 30 megawatts, small hydro, 100 kilowatts to 30 megawatts, and micro hydro, less than 100 kilowatts. The Hoover Dam in the United States is a whopping 2,074 megawatts, which is enough to serve 1.3 million people. Of all renewable energy sources, hydropower holds the largest share of worldwide electricity production. Hydropower has several benefits. It is a cost-competitive form of electricity, even though the initial building cost can be high. It is quite reliable compared to other renewable options and pairs well with other sources as it can be used as baseload power. In some cases, dammed reservoirs can also help with flood control and be a reliable water supply for communities. There are also some concerns with hydropower, especially when it comes to large dams. Damming a river has a major impact on the local environment, changing wildlife habitats, blocking fish passage, and often forcing people in riverside communities to move out of their homes. In addition, dam failures can be catastrophic, claiming the lives of those living downstream. Hydro plants are also not completely free of greenhouse gas emissions. As with most forms of energy, carbon dioxide emissions happen during construction, particularly due to the large quantities of cement used, and plant matter in the flooded areas makes methane, another greenhouse gas, as it decays underwater. That's hydropower.
Okay, so the hydroelectric power, or what we call, and this one now. Let's play a game already. I know you're waiting for this one. Let's play a game. But for that, okay, let's play the game word wall first. Okay, this one, so that have sound.
Teacher is a cowboy.
Yes, do you know cowboy? So this one, I know you can see it on the screen. We have here solar energy, wind energy, and hydroelectric energy. How about this one? Here, solar energy, wind energy.
Solar energy.
Huh?
Solar energy.
Very good. How about this one?
Wind energy. Wind
Huh?
energy.
Wind
Wind
energy.
energy.
Very good. How
Wind
about this one?
Wind cherry. This
Heavy solar
Hy-
energy.
Hydro.
hydro energy.
Hydrogen.
No, hydroelectric. Say it. Hydro.
Hydro
Electric
energy.
energy. Very good. Next one. How about this one? Wind.
Wind energy.
Wind energy.
Okay, very good. You understand. How about this one?
Solar energy.
Oh, very good. You're very fast. This one? Can you see?
Hydro
Hydroelectric. And this one?
Solar energy.
Very good. You understand. Good job. Okay, very good. And this one?
Wind energy.
And wind energy. Let's check the answer.
Oh.
And now let's go to our. Do you got this one? Quiz is activity. Okay, quiz is. Do you know quiz is? Okay, this one is our quiz is. So first, I'm going to review first, okay? Review first, okay? Yes, no. I'm going to review first to you so that you can understand. Okay, look at here. We can get electricity from the two of the following. Is it A, B, C, or D? You have two answers here. Two answers. B and what?
B and what is this?
This one? B and C?
B and C.
Very good. The correct answer here it's B and C. And this one's the nuclear power plant, and this one is the wind energy. Okay, next one. Wait a minute. Okay, so electricity. Sorry. Electricity. Electricity comes from the power station is called what? Battery, main, or reel? What's the answer? You cannot see? Oh. Electricity comes from the power station is called mains, battery, main, or reel? A, B, or C, or D? The answer. Very good. The correct answer is letter A. Who's that? Next. This generates electricity with answer water, sun, wind, fossil fuel.
Wind.
Huh? Wind. Very good. Next one. Solar energy is converted electricity using one of these. A, B, C, or D?
C.
Huh? C. Very good. Oi, oi. Oh, you showed the answer already. All of these use main electricity except A, B, C, D.
D. D.
D, of course, because this one is the clock using uses battery only. Next one, select of the sources of electricity. A, B, C, D.
Select the source of electricity.
So, so
Mm,
all answers are correct. So you're going to click A, B, C, D. Okay.
B. Teacher, I want to answer.
All choices are correct. So you're going to click all. Okay. Understand? Not only one. If you're going to click one, you're wrong. Do you understand? So click all. Oops. An object that contains chemical energy which can convert it to electrical energy. Is it A, B, C?
B.
B, very good. It's
B.
a battery. Okay. Next, we can get electricity from the power station and from
And from
batteries. Good.
batteries. Batteries.
Very good. The correct
Batteries.
answer is batteries. Next,
Oh,
number 9. Other sources of electricity different from the mains are called alternative sources, best sources, experimental sources, final sources. A, B,
A.
it's alternative sources. It means we have wind energy, hydroelectric energy, and we have solar energy, and we have nuclear energy. So it's what we call alternative. Okay, we have different types of power station that we can get electricity. Next one. One of these bring electricity from the power station to our homes.
Oh,
A, B, C, or D. Bring power.
okay.
C.
Okay, the correct answer
C.
here is letter C.
C.
And this one's what we call the power lines. And now let us answer and start live worksheet. Live.
Okay. Why
This
not cheese?
is not live worksheet. Let's play first before we're going to do live
Okay.
worksheet.
Falling. I want link.
Okay, yes, I'm going to share the link to you. Just wait a moment.
Link.
Please put your real name. Okay,
Link. For me, yeah.
go.
Okay, okay. With my teacher. Off the microphone. Here are in there.
Okay, let's check if you are there. Okay. Natchawan very fast. Vicha Pawarisa. Tamonpat. Please join the game. Those students who are going to join, I'm going to mark them absent. Please join the game.
Teacher, bring na.
Okay, not Mona. Chanidapur. How about the others? Where are they? Supanat.
Teacher, I not cannot see the link.
Okay, I'm going to send it back again to you. Okay, look at here. Hmm. Here's the link. Oh, I sent it 6 times already.
Teacher, I see a link.
Okay, 13 students. How about the others? Where are they? Tanakrit. Patsita, not here, no? Ah, there already. Okay, who else? Yeah, I saw your name already. Okay, I'm going to check the attendance. Pawitip, is she there? Pawitip. Okay, not here, no? Absent. Pawitip, absent. If you're not going to play a game, okay, who's that? Okay, Pawitip not going to join the game. Absent. Okay, next. Supanat, Surapa, Natchawan. Supanat. Okay, here. Supanat. Who else? Supanat, Surapa. Where's Surapa? Is she there? Mona, right? Mona?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, and Natchawan. Natchawan. Where's Natchawan? Okay, Natchawan here. Okay, they are present. Very good. Next one. Panyapon aura tanakrit. Okay, Panyapon aura tanakrit. Panyapon aura tanakit. Okay, Pawitip, it's here already. Panyapon aura tanakit. So
I can't. Teacher, I can't.
ก็ว่าอยู่หายไปไหน
Panyapon not here, right?
ไปยังพ่อเชีย
Where's it?
not here not here
Yeah, but I can't eat.
Okay, not here. Absent. So Pawitip is present.
โมเด็มเข้าไม่ได้เหรอ
เข้าห้องไม่ได้
teacher ปัญญาพร say she cannot come
She cannot.
she cannot
Are you sure? Why?
โมเด็มแล้วถ้าเกิดไปอยู่ที่แบบว่า3-5ออนไลน์อะถ้าเกิดที่จะส่งลิงก์ไปที่หน้านะโมเด็มจะเล่นได้ไหมอะ
Okay, let's start now. We don't have enough
teacher
time. Okay, we don't have enough time. Let's start now. Okay. Okay, Supanat number 1. JE number 4. Come on, pot number 3, lecture 1, number 2, JE.
teacher finish
Okay, not yet. Let's wait for the others.
oh no
I showed the answer already, but you cannot get.
no teacher I get
I showed the answer already.
teacher
I
โคตร
told
ใหญ่
you
เลย
GIE
เนี่ย
is
มี
not
โคตรใหญ่
free.
ที่ถูกมาที่เหลือไม่ผิดหมดอ่ะเพราะว่าขอให้มันผิดหมดไปเลย เพราะไม่อยาก
Someone what number 1, GIE number 2, Nacho 1, number 3.
ทีเจอร์ไอผิดหมดทุกข้อเลยทีเจอร์พัสิตา is not correct evidence
But Sita cannot understand.
yeah
I showed the answer already, but if you listen to teacher Christian a while ago, you can get the perfect score.
อ้าวที่เชื่อแล้วเวิร์กชีเหรอ
Okay, now let's go to our live worksheet activity.
ที่เชื่อ
Don't forget to write your name, your grade, and your student
โอ
number.
เค
Okay?
โฟกัส
So
มาดู
this
แมน
one,
number
drag and drop, also can get it from electricity.
serial
Then click
number
here, and you're going to put the lines like this, okay? Say wind, sun, or water. And going to send the link to you and try to check.
ทีนี้
อา
ใช่
จารย์ยอมผิดนับนี่เป็นไง นี่สวยไหมกระถางดอกไม้
Okay, I'm going to check the attendance. Those students who are left the group, I'm going to mark